Hi, good morning, my dear students. Welcome to biology class, 10th standard. We are in the second chapter, Windows of Knowledge. Last we studied eye, today topic ear. Ear and function. Ear and structure and function of ear. You know, ear is the important to hear the sound. Look, today we have to study structure and function of ear. What is the function of ear? There are two functions, hearing and balancing of body. Ear is helping not only for hearing, it also help for balancing of the body. Do you know balancing of body? One more part in the brain, cerebellum. This is the ear. Ear's structure, look. Ear having three important parts: external ear, this is external ear, and middle ear, middle ear, and this is middle ear, this is middle ear, and last one is known as internal ear. Okay, each one we have to study. Okay, there are three main parts of ear. Ear is divided into three: external ear, middle ear, and internal ear. In external ear, look. In external ear contain three main parts. It is pinna. This is auditory. This is pinna. This is auditory canal. Last one is known as tympanum. Tympanum. Can see tympanum. This middle ear. Three ossicles, malleus, incus, stapes, and one more tube is there, extension tube. This is extension tube. Extension tube and three bones, ossicles, malleus, incus, stapes. There are two windows, look, oval window and round window. Oval window and upper oval window, down round window. This is internal main parts, semicircular canal, and vestibular nerve, cochlea, auditory nerve. This is cochlea. There are two nerves. Okay, each one I going to explain. Okay, take your textbook, page number 31. First we are going to explain. I going to explain external ear. In external ear there are three main parts: pinna, auditory canal, tympanum. These three main parts of external ear. Pinna means what? No? When sound fall into the pinna, it helps to carrying sound wave to the auditory canal. Sound fall into the pinna help to enter the sound to auditory canal. That is pinna function. Second one is auditory canal. Look at the auditory canal. In auditory canal, no, carrying sound wave to the tympanum. Tympanum is last one. Look, tympanum. Here in auditory canal, small hairs and wax present inside the canal. It had to prevent the dust and foreign particle from the entering the ear. When sound entering time, any dust particle enter to the ear, it is very damage. It will be make the damage of pinna. Pinna is very sensitive organs. If any dust particle is entering to the tympanum, it will be damaged. To destroy the dust particle and foreign particle, there is a facility in the auditory canal that is known as small hairs and wax. Okay, last one is tympanum. In tympanum, what? A thin circular membrane that is separating the middle ear from the external ear. It vibrates resonance with the sound wave. When the sound wave fall into the tympanum carrying impulses to the auditory canal, this sound later going to and falling on the tympanum. Tympanum vibrate. When it is vibrate, according to the sound step, that is known as resonance. Do you know is tympanum separating external ear and middle ear? Okay. Okay, understood? This is again, look here. Greenish color is tympanum. Okay. Understood? This pinna. This auditory canal. This pinna, auditory canal. This is tympanum. In auditory canal, wax and air molecules are contained. Okay, this is the middle ear. Next I going to explain middle ear. Okay, look, this is middle ear. In this middle ear, main parts, three bones, means three ossicles: malleus, incus, stems. Do you know these three are connected to each other? One more part is there. This is known as extension tube. Understood? No? Each one's function I will say. Again I telling, it is external ear. In external ear, first one is known as pinna, auditory canal, tympanum. Do you know tympanum is separating the external ear and middle ear? Understood? No? It is made by circular membrane. In middle ear, there are three ossicles: malleus, incus, stapes. Do you know in human bodies, the smallest bone is known as stapes. In general knowledge, we will ask which is the smallest bone in the human body, smallest bone. That is known as stapes. Understood? This is extension tube. Clear? Each one explaining. Ear ossicles means amplify and transmitting the vibration of sound tympanum to the internal ear. Means when sound fall into the pinna carrying the sound to the auditory canal carrying the impulses to tympanum. When tympanum vibrate, malleus vibrate. When malleus vibrate, incus vibrate. When incus vibrate, each one vibrate, steps. Each one vibrate, one by one vibrate, like this vibrate. Understood? No? Like this vibrate. Which one? These three bones. When it is vibrate, third ear coming, internal ear, explaining later. Clear? Next I going to explain the extension tube. Extension tube means what? Connecting the middle ear and pharynx. Pharynx means throat. Understood? No? This tube we are connecting middle ear and connecting to the pharynx. Do you know if you are going to put the drop of ear drop to the ear, you will get bitter taste, because what? No? Medicine is entered to the pharynx, throat. Means there is one connection is there. Connect of middle ear and pharynx. Why it is connected? No? They protecting the tympanum by balancing pressure on the either side of the tympanum. Tympanums both sides require the pressure. Two pressure required. This pressure coming from which? Extension tube. Extension tube balancing the atmospheric pressure or pressure. If pressure increase or decrease, it will get ear pain. Again telling you, this is pinna, auditory canal, tympanum. This is the external ear. Okay, pinna's function I told, carrying impulses waves to the auditory canal. Understood? Auditory canal. This auditory canal, it is no boneless. Okay, flexible. This one, pinna is flexible, boneless, help to carrying impulses to the auditory canal. Auditory canal is carrying sound wave to the tympanum. Here small hair and wax are contained. It helps to prevent the dust particle and foreign particle. That also I told you that. Understood? No? This is the which one I told, auditory canals. Okay, auditory canal ending with the tympanum. This is the tympanum. Tympanum also I told as thin circular membrane, the separating middle ear and from external ear. It vibrate in resonance with the sound wave. When sound wave falls, it vibrate according to the step of the sound. Is it okay? Understood? It is separating external ear and middle ear. Okay, this all are this is okay, auditory canal, this tympanum. Okay, and next I going to say what middle ear. Middle ear. This is the middle ear. Okay, here three bones are ear ossicles, malleus, incus, stapes, and okay, these three ossicles, three bones connected each other. Okay, one more part is there, that is known as extension tube. Okay, when these three bones are vibrate according to the tympanum vibrate, that time sound falling to the last one, which one? Oval window. The written here ossicles means what? Amplify and transmitting vibration of the tympanum to the internal ear. Okay, understood now. There are two windows there, oval window and a round window. That is later explaining. This is extension tube I told. Extension tube is middle ear, connect middle ear and pharynx, protecting the tympanum by balancing and pressuring on either side of tympanum. I already told you that it is connected middle ear and pharynx. Understood? Okay. Next. What I told. This is bony labyrinth made by the bone. It is contained in skull. Here labyrinth membrane is there. This is very smooth, this one. Why no? If you keeping the internal ear will not attach to the bone, will be damaged. Between that labyrinth is kept smooth membrane made by the membrane. Okay. The internal ear is situated inside the bony case in the skull is called bony labyrinth. In this bony case, there are membranes is known labyrinth as well as. The space inside the membranes labyrinth is filled with fluid is known as endolymph. Endolymph. I told that this is bony labyrinth. This is internal ear. This gap is filled what no one membrane is known as labyrinth. In this gap inside one fluid filled that is known as endolymph. The space between the membranes and bony labyrinth filled the fluid called perilymph. One more fluid is filled that is known as perilymph. Perilymph, underline. Perilymph. The space inside the membranes labyrinth, membrane, this membrane, labyrinth membrane inside filled is known as endolymph. But space between the membranes and bony labyrinth, this membrane inside filled what? Endolymph. And membrane and bone is there, bony case. That middle is filled what? Perilymph. Two fluid is there. How many fluid is there? Two fluid is there. This is bony labyrinth and labyrinth layer and internal ear. In a labyrinth layer is known as labyrinth. In that inside filled what? Endolymph. And labyrinth and bony labyrinth between one fluid filled that is known as perilymph. Later, semicircular canal. This is known as semicircular canal. This canal helping for us to balancing the body, equilibrium of the body. Which one? These two. Okay, these two. Look, semicircular canal and vestibule and cochlea are the main part of the internal ear. What are the three main parts of internal ear? Say, semicircular canal, vestibule and cochlea. These are nerve, connected nerve. What are the three main parts of internal ear? Semicircular canal, vestibule and cochlea. Understood now? Understood? Okay. Semicircular canal, vestibule and cochlea are the main part of the internal ear. Semicircular canal and vestibule. Semicircular canal and vestibule is help to balancing the body balance, whereas cochlea helping for hearing. Are understood three parts? Semicircular canal, vestibule, cochlea. Semicircular canal and vestibule helping for hearing not body balance. But only cochlea helping for hearing the sound. Understood now? Do you know one more part is there in the brain that is also helping for what? Do you know? Balancing. That is known as cerebellum. Cerebellum. This is body balance. Similarly, one more part in the ear is known as what? Semicircular canal. Semicircular canal and vestibule. Understood now? What you understood from this? I'll say internal ear kept in the bony labyrinth. Bony labyrinth made by the skull. In the skull, bony labyrinth. Okay, bony case. In that bony case, upper one layer is formed that is known as labyrinth. In labyrinth layer, membranes layer inside a fluid is filled endolymph, and labyrinth bony labyrinth between a fluid filled is perilymph. Understood now? Here three main parts are in the internal ear: semicircular canal, vestibule and cochlea. Semicircular canal and vestibule helping for balancing of body. Cochlea helping for hearing the sound. Are understood? This is look. This is. I told no there are two window, which are the two window, oval window and round window. This ear. Okay, that is look. This is I told already. This is tympanum here. Tympanum after three vesicles coming. Mellus, incus, stapes. This is known as oval window. This is known as round window. In oval window, sound increase, sound entering. Look, sound entering. And here stimula producing and coming out. Round window. Okay. This is the three chamber in cochlea. This is cochlea. Cochlea's inside this like three chamber. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Upper and lower same. Okay. Upper chamber, middle chamber, lower chamber. In cochlea inside. Cochlea. Three chamber. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Three chamber in cochlea. This is round window. Oval window. Here round window. Look. Here. Round and here coming. Round and. Okay. Understood? Here. Look here. Round window. Oval window. Here coming. Okay. This is cochlea. Semicircular canal. Vestibule. Vestibular nerve. Auditory nerve. Okay. Are understood how many chamber? Three chamber in the cochlea. Upper chamber, middle chamber, lower chamber. Okay. Oval window, round window. Oval window means this is oval window. Membrane seen attaching to the stabs connected in the oval window. Spreading the vibration of the ear ossicles to the inner ear. Here it is vibrating time. First malus, incus, stabs vibrating. This vibration sound entering in this window. Internal ear. To get internal ear. Here vestibule and semicircular cannot given. Why? Because that is body balance. Round window what doing? Help in the movement of fluid inside the cochlea. Cochlea inside fluid is there. Fluid. That fluid is vibrating. If a fluid vibrates, stimula produce according to the sound. Understood? Next look. Page number 33. Cochlea is coiled tube like a snail shape. Okay. Snail, understood? Snail like this, no? Snail. Like this, snail. Snail. You can see snail having the shell like this. Like this, no? Snail. Achipudu, snail. Like that shape. Telling. Cochlea is called like a snail shell. It consisting of three chamber, specialized sensory hair cell, which are presenting in the bacillary membrane, that is separating the middle and lower chamber of the chambers. Function as auditory receptor. The bacillary membrane and sensory hair cell together constituting of organ of Corti. Listen. Here look. There are three chambers. Upper chamber, middle chamber, lower chamber. I not used board because no, this all are function in the textbook. Okay, need not board. In board no, I not used. Why? Because no, everything is contained in the textbook. Okay, any doubt means you can clear. It's called three chamber, upper, middle, and lower. This is bacillary membrane. Here organ of Corti contain. Organ of Corti what? It helping to converting the sound to stimula, message. This is stimula carrying auditory nerve. Understood? In middle chamber contain. Okay. Understood? This is what you are told. Look, cochlea is coiled like a snail shape. It consisting the three chamber. Clear? Specialized sensory air cell which are presenting in the bacillary membrane that separating the middle and lower chamber. Function of auditory receptor. What? Bacillary membrane and sensory hair cell together constitute of organ of Corti. This is in this inside hair cell is there. Hair cell and bacillary membrane together is known as organ of Corti. It is helpful for hearing of sound. Okay, when sound wave which passing through the external ear, in external ear sound coming, pinna, auditory canal and tympanum, and vibrating the tympanum vibrate. This vibration of tympanum transmitting to the ear vesicles, incus, malleus, incus, stabs vibrate. I will give one clue, miss, M-I-S, miss, M, malleus, I, incus, S, stabs. You can remember easily. Okay, ear vesicles vibrate. What first sound fall into the, I will show again. When sound fall into the pinna, sound entering to the auditory canal sound vibrating the tympanum vibrating the malleus, incus, stabs, vesicles, and it is vibrating to next what doing? Tell me, what is next? Which causes the vibration of membrane in the oval window vibrate. This vibration further causing the movement of fluid inside the cochlea. Oval window vibrate. When oval window vibrate, inside the cochlea fluid is there. Fluid vibrate. Understood? Fluid vibrate, causing of fluid inside the cochlea. As a result, sensory hair cell and organ of cochlea are stimulated. This is bacillary membrane. In bacillary membrane, hair cell is there. That is together is known as organ of Corti. Organ of Corti stimulating. Stimulating means function, start to functioning, stimulate. As a result, the sensory air cell of the cochlea, organ of cochlea are stimulated and impulse generated, sound converting into impulse. This impulse reaching to the cerebrum through the auditory nerve. This nerve impulses carry into the cerebrum. Understood? And ear is affected. Look, the vibration further cause the movement of the fluid inside the cochlea. As a result, sensory hair cell and organ of Corti of the cochlea are stimulated. As impulse are generated, this impulse reaching to the cerebrum through the auditory and nerve and hearing affected. This flow chart very important. You have to complete. Sound wave, pinna, auditory canal, tympanum, ear vesicles. Ear vesicles what contain? Malleus, incus, stabs. Together ear vesicles. Oval window. Then what ear? You have to write. This all you have to write. Say once more. Sound wave. From here you can see. Look. Sound wave. Pinna. Auditory canal. Tympanum. Ear vesicles. Oval window. Then what? What is this? Cochlea. Understood? Hair cell, impulse, auditory nerve, cerebrum or brain, sense of hearing. Understood? This is how to complete and you have to study this. Understood? Understood? Now this you have to fill it. Okay. Sound wave, pinna, auditory, tympanum. Here was tympanum after what? Say what? One more. Pinna, auditory canal, tympanum, middle ear what? Ear vesicles. Understood? Ear vesicles. Then ear what? This all you have to write. Okay, round window no? And oval window. You have to write. Okay. Hair cell, impulse, everything. I will send the notes. You have to write it in your book. Okay. What you have to write, everything I'll send. Look, like this, complete and submit. Okay. Sound wave, pinna, auditory canal, tympanum, ear vesicles, oval window, cochlea, hair cell, impulse, auditory nerve, cerebrum, sense of hearing. Understood no? Next I'm going to say, what is the role of semicircular canal and vestibule? Okay. This I understood no? It is for hearing. Understood no? what is semicircular canal and vestibule? Look, doesn't the ear help maintaining of balance of body? I told no. You know, in brain, cerebellum is help to balancing body. Along that, one more part is in your ear ossicles and vestibule helping for ear balancing. Analyze the figure 2.12. Look, vestibule, semicircular canal. This two. Okay. Body balance is maintained in according to with the movement of head or head movement. No, that time what will happen? No, inside of this look semicircular. This is semicircular canal. Whenever our head moves, semicircular canal inside hair cell in the semicircular canal what vibrating like this. This is contained inside the semicircular canal. Movement of head bring about a movement of the endolymph. Inside the endolymph is there filled. Inside the vestibule and semicircular canal. Both canal inside fluid is there. That fluid what endolymph fluid. In endolymph fluid inside contain which one? Hair cell. When our head moves, hair cell also move. In this cause movement of sensory hair cell and generating impulse. Which impulse? Body balance impulse generate. These impulses are transmitting to the brain by the help of vestibular nerve to the cerebellum. Understood? No? Ear what? Sound wave converting into impulse in organ of corti. That is taken by which nerve? No? Auditory nerve. Sound wave converted into stimuli. That is converted, taken, transmitting to the brain by the auditory nerve. But or balanced stimuli is transmitting to the brain, which part? Cerebellum, by the help of vestibular nerve. Here two nerve is there. Which nerve? Which nerve? Auditory nerve, vestibular nerve. Vestibular nerve is transmitting the impulses from these two parts. That is known as balance impulse. Our body balance means this one want to transmitting the impulse. But sound waves convert impulse that transmitting by the which nerve? Auditory nerve. This auditory nerve connected to the cerebellum, cerebrum. Auditory nerve connected to cerebrum and vestibule connected to the cerebellum. In examination, mark will ask what? Vestibular nerve full column, cerebellum. Auditory nerve full column dash what? Cerebrum. This is understood now. When our head moves, air cell inside the semicircular canal also move due to the filled by the endolymph and stimuli produced. This stimuli is reaching to the brain by the help of the nerve, vestibular nerve, and maintaining the body balance. This like you have to write in your note. When our head moves, air cell inside the semicircular canal and vestibule is vibrate by the help of the endolymph and stimuli produced according to the hand moves. When you are standing, that time head moves. Understood? No? This stimuli is reaching to the cerebellum by the help of vestibular nerve and maintaining the body balance. Till to this enough. Next we are going to study next portion. Okay. You have to draw this one and write the functions and find the answer of these two questions. Function of pinna, this is the answer. Important part of auditory nerve, this is the answer. This is you have to do. Next you have to draw and write the function of this structure of middle ear. This you have to draw. Middle ear, this draw, this not, this draw, okay. And that one's function. So you have to draw this one and all functions right. And after draw this one, that function also right. Okay. You have to draw, make small paragraph this ones, and this was you have to write this small paragraph. Everything I going to give. Okay. Okay. Thank you.